Number 5. Pantherophobia, fear of mother-in-law. Of all the phobias in this video, pantherophobia is probably the most common. It is, as stated before, the fear of one's mother-in-law. I am sure that most married people have at one time or another suffered from this terrible fear. I'd be surprised if you didn't. This fear is one that is so common in Western society that it frequently appears in movies and other forms of entertainment. Of the many available therapies for this illness of the mind, divorce seems to be the most popular. Maybe not the most convenient. A related phobia to pantherophobia is novercophobia, which is a fear of your stepmother. Number 4. Demonophobia, the fear of demons. Demonophobia is an abnormal and persistent fear of evil supernatural beings in persons who believe such beings exist and roam freely to cause harm. Those who suffer from this phobia realize their fear is excessive or irrational. Nevertheless, they become unduly anxious when discussing demons, when venturing alone into woods or a dark house, or when watching films about a demonic possession and exorcism. Sufferers are more likely to be recognized by the strings of garlic around their neck, crucifix, wooden stakes they carry, and a gun loaded with silver bullets. Okay, I made that last part up. Number 3. Cathiosophobia, the fear of sitting. Now you guys are already wondering, how can someone have a fear of sitting? We sit every day in our normal lives. Well, cathiosophobia, sometimes spelled with a K, is a terror of sitting down. This disorder can be sparked off by a particularly nasty case of hemorrhoids, but in some serious cases, in more normal cases, it can be due to physical abuse relating to sitting on a sharp or painful object. Sometimes the sitting of fear is due to some punishment in the school days, or it may be an indication of some other phobia like sitting in front of elite and influential people. Cathiosophobia is characterized by sweating, heavy or short breath, and anxiety. Number 2. Magericophobia, fear of cooking. Probably didn't pronounce that right, but you guys get the point. The bizarre fear of cooking is called magericophobia, which comes from the Greek word magerikos, which means a person skilled in cooking. Pretty ironic. This disorder can be debilitating and potentially lead to unhealthy eating if one lives alone. Sufferers of magerikos can feel extremely intimidated by people with skills in cooking, and this intimidation and feeling of inadequacy is probably the root cause of the disorder for many. Number 1. Pediophobia, the fear of dolls. You guys are all probably wondering, well, who's not scared of scary dolls? But pediophobia is the irrational fear of all dolls. Strictly speaking, it usually includes robots and mannequins, which can make it decidedly difficult to go shopping or maybe live in the near future. This phobia should not be confused with pedophobia or pediophobia, which is the fear of children. Sigmund Freud believed that the disorder may spring from a fear of the doll coming to life. And Masari Mori, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, expanded on the theory by stating that the more human-like something becomes, the more repellent its non-human aspects appear, which probably caused some people this phobia.